Hi everyone, it's Miss Erin with another STEAM at Home, and this week I'm going to show you 2 different ways to make a butterfly feeder to attract some butterflies to your garden. So the first way, and this is the easiest way that you can do it, is you need some kind of plate. I actually really like to use these plastic plates because I'll show you how to make a solution with water and sugar that works really well in these plates. But if you don't have one of those plates, you can use a paper plate just like this. You need some kind of brightly colored string. You can also use beads if you have some beads. Make sure your string pieces are just about the same length. And then you need a hole puncher. You can see I punched holes in my paper plate. These also had holes punched in them. These are more difficult to punch holes in, just so you know. So I already tied 3 of my 4 strings on. I'm going to tie my 4th string on here. The problem with using a paper plate, now this one is coated, but it's still paper, is that I can't use the sugar water solution on this kind of plate. I have to use the other option, which is to just use pieces of fruit to attract your butterflies. All right, now I'm going to take them maybe here. Again, you want to try to make it as even as possible because you don't want it to tilt too much. I'm going to knot mine, and then I have string left over to hang it from a tree branch, from a hook, wherever I want to put it outside. Again, because this is a paper plate, I don't want to make the sugar water. I want to just put maybe some slices of banana, some raspberries, and that's going to attract my butterflies. If you use a plastic plate, you can do a mix of sugar and water. It's a 1-to-1 mix. So make sure if you put a tablespoon of sugar, a tablespoon of water, you might need to put a little extra water into there, just so you stir it all up and you can't see the sugar crystals. I also recommend bringing these inside at night because they will attract ants, because ants, of course, like sweet things too. If you put pieces of fruit outside, you're also going to attract some raccoons because they like fruit too. This is much more difficult, but it's actually not that difficult to make this kind of feeder. If you have a mason jar, like so, and you need a sponge for this, this is how much of a sponge you need. You really do not need much of the sponge at all. You do need a hammer and a nail or a drill. So what I already did is I put mine together. And see what I did was I took my lid. This is in pretty firmly, so I'm not going to take it out. But I took my lid and my hammer and nails and I hammered a hole in here. I did have to kind of expand my hole a little bit. I used a pair of scissors. So this is something that is great for an older child. If you're a little bit older watching, you can do this, or you can do this with an adult. This is where I would fill my container, maybe about halfway, with that sugar water solution. And then I could put some really sparkly stickers on here because I want to attract butterflies with some bright colored things. I put my lid on, and I don't have my string with me, but I use string to circle around, and I want to make sure it comes up all 4 sides just like this, so it will hang upside down like this. And this is the part where the butterflies will come and get their sugar water, their sweet nectar. Again, this could attract ants. Recommend bringing it inside at night. Hope you have fun attracting lots and lots of butterflies. See you next week.